Hey there! Are you serious? We're embarking on a trip to find the strangest country borders on the entire planet. Have you ever heard of nation-to-nation borders that traverse structures or rivers? It's crazy, you agree? The best thing, though, the top 10 of these distinctive and odd borders are being ranked. It's a common misconception that borders separate nations. The difference between the exit and entry sites is marked by man-made flags, checkpoints, and guards. The collection of country borders shown below will demonstrate that not all lines of separation are equally dividing. They assemble nations like different parts of a puzzle to create a harmonious whole. Are you prepared to pack your bag and go on this adventure with me, as well as learning about how these borders came to be? We'll get to explore some genuinely breathtaking geographical wonders. Why don't we start now? 10. Angle Inlet. A portion of the Lake of the Woods Inlet is located in far southeastern Manitoba, Canada, and it belongs to the U.S. This American outpost, also referred to as the Northwest Angle, is situated within Minnesota and is only accessible from the state by crossing the Lake of Woods or by passing through Manitoba or Ontario. 9. Azerbaijan, Armenia. There are 4 exclaves, or islands of territory, that are located in the opposite nation between the borders of Azerbaijan and Armenia. The largest exclave is the Nakhchivan exclave of Azerbaijan, a sizable region that is part of Armenia. Additionally, there are 3 tiny exclaves. 2 more exclaves belonging to Azerbaijan are located in northeastern Armenia, and 1 belongs to Armenia in northwest Azerbaijan. 8. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates, Oman. Oman and Saudi Arabia are the 2 nations that the United Arab Emirates shares an unclear border with. Officials and cartographers estimate the border with Saudi Arabia, which was established in the 1970s, based on information that has not been made public. Oman's border is not clearly demarcated. Boundary demarcation is not a pressing matter at this time. However, as these limits are located in a desert that is very inhospitable. 7. China, Pakistan, India, Kashmir. It is extremely complicated in the Kashmir region where China, Pakistan, and India converge in the Karakoram Mountains. The uncertainty is partially clarified by this map. When Britain ruled India, which at the time also included what is now Pakistan, it established the contemporary border. The McDonald Line was a proposal made to the Chinese government by the British in 1899 through their envoy to China, Sir Claude MacDonald. However, the Chinese government never responded, and the line was never formally established. 6. Namibia's Caprivi Strip. A panhandle that separates Botswana from Zambia in northeastern Namibia stretches several hundred miles eastward. Namibia has access to the Zambezi River close to the Victoria Falls by the Caprivi Strip. The Caprivi Strip was given that name in honor of German Chancellor Leo von Caprivi, who included the Panhandle in German Southwest Africa in order to provide Germany access to the continent's eastern coast. 5. India, Bangladesh, Nepal. Bangladesh and Nepal are only 20 miles, 30 Kelvin apart, squeezing India's far east to the point where it resembles an exclave. Of course, before 1947, Bangladesh was a part of British India. Hence, this border scenario did not exist until India and Pakistan gained their freedom. Bangladesh was initially part of independent Pakistan. 4. Bolivia. Bolivia is a nation located in west-central South America. Brazil and Paraguay are on Bolivia's north and east. Argentina is on its south, Chile is on its southwest and west, and Peru is on its northwest. Bolivia is also bordered by Argentina and Chile. It stretches 950 miles, 1,500 Kelvin m north to south, and 800 miles, 1,300 Kelvin m east to west. Lake Titicaca, the second largest lake in South America after Lake Maracaibo, is shared by Bolivia and Peru. Despite having indirect access to the Pacific and Atlantic Seas because of agreements with its neighbors, the nation has been landlocked since Chile won control of its territory on the Pacific coast during the War of the Pacific, 1879-1844. After Bolivia achieved its independence in 1825, it had access to the Pacific Ocean thanks to the Atacama region of its land. Bolivia lost access to the ocean during its conflict with Peru against Chile in the War of the Pacific, 1879-1833. Turning it into a landlocked nation. 3. Alaska, Canada. The world's longest international border is that which separates Canada from the United States. 8,891 Kelvin m, 5,525 mi total is the length of the terrestrial boundary, which includes the Great Lakes, Atlantic, and Pacific coast limits. The land boundary is divided into 2 parts: the western border, which connects Canada to Alaska, and the southern, or contiguous, United States, northern British Columbia, and Canada's Yukon Territory are separated from the Pacific Ocean by the Alexander Archipelago, a peninsula of ice and rocky islands, which is located in southeast Alaska. It belongs to the United States because it is an Alaskan territory. 2. Territorial claims on Antarctica. Pie-shaped Antarctica wedges are claimed by 7 nations. These straight lines, which usually go from 60 degrees south to the South Pole, split the continent, sometimes overlapping but also leaving major portions of the continent unclaimed. Even though no nation can change its territorial claim, nor can any nation act upon such a claim and unclaimable. According to the principles of the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, the limits of the conflicting claims are depicted on this precise map. 1. The Gambia. Senegal encompasses the entire territory of the Gambia. When British businessmen acquired trading privileges along the river, the nation with the shape of a river was established. The Gambia eventually rose to independence and subsequently became a colony thanks to such rights. Although every country has a boundary with another, with the exception of a few island states, not all of those boundaries are identical. National borders are more than simply lines on a map. They include huge lakes and a common group of islands. There you have it, everyone. The top 10 internationally unusual country borders. We've witnessed some genuinely extraordinary and spectacular geographical miracles, ranging from boundaries that cut through structures to rivers dividing states. These outlandish borders highlight not just the diversity of our planet, but also the intricate cultural and historical roots of each boundary. So the next time you're on the road, stop to consider the stories that are contained within the borders that divide nations. Appreciate you coming along on this journey. Stay interested and continue discovering the wonders of the world till we meet again.